Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. August favorites. Boy, do I have a bunch. So I've got beauty, I've got some health and wellness, I've got some hair, I've got some skincare. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I want to talk about, I'm looking down because y'all know I got a list. The first thing I want to talk about is an app. No, this is not sponsored. I wish it was. The app called Mint, M-I-N-T. As you know, I talk about it all the time. I want everyone to just be mindful of their finances. This is something that I have been working very hard on all of 2019, pulling up my credit, saving money, just simply because growing up, I was not educated on finances. And because of that, I made some stupid decisions. Granted, I moved out very young and life was just hard. Long story long, because everybody's got a story. Finances are just so important, and my goal is to have financial freedom. So by me downloading this app, basically you can put in all of your bank accounts, all of your, like if you're like me and you got student loans, all of your bills, and it just kind of gives you like a whole just a general idea of where your money is going. I know for me sometimes, especially being that I am an independent contractor, so I'm a small business, and so I have income coming in every day that I work. So you know, when you have it coming in and then it's going out because you have this bill and that bill, by the end of the month I'm like, well, wait a second, where did all my money go? And this shows it. And also the thing that I like too is you can budget out. So how much do you want to budget for fuel and gas? How much do you want to budget for your coffee? How much do you want to budget for your makeup? And it gives you a pie chart, and you can just really see where everything's going. It'll tell you, hey, you're almost over budget, or hey, you're under budget, or don't forget this bill is coming up. It has been so helpful for me to just visually see it, especially because I am not good with numbers. I am not a math person, so I have to work really hard at it. So therefore, just being able to see everything like that, especially when you have that graph and it's showing you, hey, you spent this much on makeup, or you spent this much doing whatever it is that you were doing, it helps a ton. So if you do not have that app, I highly recommend that you check that out because, girl, it's good. Next up, you guys know I love to read. Unfortunately, I have not been able to read too much, but I've been doing a lot of audiobooks. The audiobook that I want to recommend this time is by Hollis again. I believe I recommended her other book. What was it called? Oh, I can't even think of it at the top of my head. I'll put the title here. But the first book that I recommended was actually her second. This time I went back and listened to the other one, Girl Wash Your Face. This is just so good. Every woman can relate to a lot of things in this book. Just being a woman, the things you tell yourself, it's just good stuff. She's super motivational. I love how I love audiobooks because you can actually hear them talking, and it's like, oh yeah, she's talking to you, just, you know, being unapologetic, doing just a lot of stuff. So if you are into motivational books like that, self-help, highly recommend that one. Now we're going to move over to the health and wellness. I want to talk about my apple cider vinegar pill. So if you're new to me, hey, what's up? I am Amber. I am currently in the middle of my competition prep. I am prepping for my first bodybuilding bikini competition, so therefore I take lots of supplements, but one that I wanted to highlight the most was the apple cider vinegar. So the first thing that I want to say is the supplement market is insane. There are so many supplements out there that are marketed to look like they're good for you, or they're safe for you, and they're healthy for you, and they are not. So I just want to put that out there. Also, in regards to a lot of supplements that are quote unquote weight loss, or to help you aid in weight loss, what you have to understand is, first of all, read the ingredients, because some of these things have high stimulants, high caffeine in them, and they're not good for your heart. They're going to make you shaky, jittery, it's just not good for you. But also what you have to understand is these things are not going to be the end all be all. At the end of the day, you need to have less calories going in, burning more calories, and you need to exercise and eat healthy. That is just the science to it. That's just simply what it is. Now with the apple cider vinegar here, so these are going to help promote belly fat reduction, because with things like this and other fat burners or all these other supplements that are on the market, what you have to understand is if you are not eating healthy and exercising, these things won't help. It's not going to be the magic fix. You can't just pop a pill in effect and just expect to lose weight. That's not how it works at all. These are just things to help get the ball rolling. Now this one, it says to promote belly fat reduction, boost energy levels, enhance stomach health. That is why I take it. So apple cider vinegar is just great for creating good stomach health, you know, keeping everything nice and flowing, if you know what I mean. I, for one, am not someone who can drink it. I can't do the liquid. I can do a lot of things, but that is one thing your girl cannot do. So I just prefer to get my apple cider vinegar in through my pills. And if you are looking at if you are looking to take apple cider vinegar pills, just make sure that it is with Mother. Mother is the brown stuff that floats at the top of the liquid apple cider vinegar. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff that's going to help promote the good gut. You want that. Now, apple cider vinegar are not probiotics. You should be taking probiotics as well. Let me know if you want me to do a video basically on all the supplements that I'm taking while on prep, and then I'll also talk about what I'm going to be taking after when I'm on my off season, even when I'm not on prep. Let me know if you want to do that, but highly recommend these. Mine are from True Supplements. I do have a discount code with True Supplements, so you guys please feel free to use that if you like. I do get a little small commission. My code is AmberP, and you use that and you get 10% off. This is bomb. I love it so much. Next up on my list here, we have my massage balls. Okay, so I work out 5 times a week for 2 hours, and I am lifting heavy, going hard, and recovery is something that is extremely underrated. I have realized I had to learn the hard way when I had a little glute injury back in July, and even outside of elite bodybuilding training, if you are doing any type of exercising, Zumba, cycling, running, lifting, whatever the case may be, please make sure you're stretching, you are foam rolling, you are using massage balls, because what happens is your body can get locked up and you're going to have all these kinks and things in your body, and it's just going to be a very difficult time for you if you try to go back and exercise again. You're going to end up injuring and hurting yourself. So I like these massage balls honestly better than the foam roller. That's just me, just simply because this is going to work out all of those knots. So what I like to do is sometimes I'll sit down on the floor, especially on my glute or my thighs. I'll just kind of roll it around, or I will stand up and put this up against a wall and just kind of roll it. You will feel those trigger points, and boy, when you feel it, for me, my hips and my glutes are extremely tight. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with me standing up for a living. I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist, so therefore I'm up on my feet all the time in conjunction with lifting heavy. So for me, my hips and my glutes are super tight, and this has helped me so much. Shout out to my trainer Diane for putting me on this, because whoo, these are bomb. And then I have 2 other ones in here too. I haven't really played around with these too much. I think Murillo has, and just have like some of these have little spikes on them. It's really good. You can use it on your shoulder, your thighs. It's just, it's amazing. The next thing I want to talk about is my air fryer. Holy Jesus, this has been a game changer for me, especially because I am on a diet. I'm on a strict diet, and I can only eat very specific foods. My specific foods are foods that I can easily digest. Everybody's body are different. I don't do red meat. Red meat has a really hard time sitting in me. It just, whoo, I can't digest red meat to save my life. I've always kind of been like it, but since I've been eating super clean, it's a no-go for me. So with the air fryer, because basically what I'm down to eating is turkey, chicken, shrimp, cod, and another type of fish, tuna. Those are basically my main protein sources, and I've been throwing in lean pork tenderloin, and it has been good. I haven't had any issues with it. It's got to be lean though. You want the lean, you don't want the fatty part. But in the air fryer, because I eat so much chicken, the air fryer is a game changer because it makes it crispy. It legit makes me feel like I am eating a chicken nugget, a chicken strip, fried chicken. Although it's not, it just crisps it. It gives it a nice crisp on the outside. I love my air fryer. That is probably the best thing we purchase all month long. I am here for it. Okay, moving on to some skincare here. Good Molecules. I absolutely love, this is empty, the hyaluronic acid serum. So this is my nighttime situation for my face. I have a video coming out really soon. I already filmed it with my AM and PM skincare routine, so be on the lookout for that. But I love Good Molecules hyaluronic acid, and I also love the overnight exfoliating treatment. This is a chemical exfoliant basically, so instead of using like the beads or anything that's too abrasive on your face, this is a chemical one. Love this one. And the instant cleansing balm, she is empty, all gone. This is just a makeup remover. Absolutely love these, and they are extremely affordable, so I love that about them as well. Next up, for hair, got a hair video coming soon, y'all. Like we're pumping out some content. Your girl is back on it. This has been the only styling product that I've been using on my hair for probably 2 months now. Uncle Funky's Curl Magic Stimulator. I'm gonna have a video coming, so that way I haven't done any kind of updated hair video. I've been getting a lot of questions on my hair recently. I did get my hair colored about it's probably been 3 weeks or so ago, but this has been the only styling product that I've been using on my hair, and life is easy. I like to keep it simple. I don't have time to be putting this and that and mixing this. Like, no, give it to me straight, one and done, out the door. This has been life. Don't judge my hair today because I just washed my hair last night, and the day after I've washed my hair, I never like it. Am I the only person that's like that? So today we're a little bit frizzy, but love this. Okay, now we're gonna move into some makeup. I'm only gonna go through these briefly because I already uploaded my new favorite makeup tutorial. Basically, I did a tutorial using all my favorite products, so let's zoom right on through this. We have the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer, and in fact, all of these products are on my face right now with the exception of one of them. Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer, check out my review in the shade 70 NY. Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation Full Coverage in the shade 4.25. The best new foundation match of the summer, of the hot girl summer. Yes, yes, yes. Love this. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This one is not mine. I think it's somewhere in the bottom of the client kit. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. These are the foundations that I use on my clients, and they have new shades. You guys saw me use this in my, what video was it? My Urban Decay video. Yeah, the Urban Decay. This is the foundation that I had on in that video, and my new shade in this foundation is Y533. That was my only thing with the Ultra HD foundations, is I felt like the shades, there was a bunch of in-between shades that they were missing, and now they've come back and added a lot of new shades in there. So if you are someone who maybe had a hard time finding your shade in this foundation, go back and check now, because I was able to finally find my perfect shade. The shade Y535 was too dark, and then the shade under it, Y505, was too light. So now there's two shades in between that. So there's Y513 and then my shade Y533, and it matches me perfectly to a T. I just really love the finish of this foundation. This is definitely one of those that I can pull off in the fall, in the winter time, and I can wear this in the summer. This is just an all-around basic foundation. This is the foundation that I recommend to the girl that's new to makeup, if she wants something simple that's gonna make her skin look good. This right here, this one right here. And then we have ABH Loose Setting Powder in Deep Peach. This is bomb. I am thoroughly loving this. I love that this isn't one of those sucky, dry, translucent setting powders, you know what I mean? I feel like whenever I use this, in fact, no, it's not I feel like, whenever I use this, I never have to go back and spray my face. Anytime I use the Laura Mercier or the Sacha Buttercup powder on me, I always feel like, ooh, that's a little too much powder, and I have to kind of like spray it. I haven't had to do that with this, so that is lovely. And then I have some lip products here. I repurchased this during the VIB sale. In fact, this and the Ole Henriksen were the only things that I got. I got some more toner, but this is my favorite lip gloss by Bite Beauty in the shade Dirty Chai. Then I also have two new favorites by Bite. So these are their liquefied lipsticks, and unfortunately, they are discontinuing these. However, they are half off at Sephora and Bite Beauty. The first shade here that I have is Yucca, and I like these because they're not a dry down crazy matte. I don't really care for liquid lipsticks that are super matte because it's just uncomfortable on the lips. And then this shade in Puree. These have been my jams. I love these shades so much. And then the other lip product, I think I might have mentioned this in a video, but I feel like I haven't done a favorites in a while. Nars lip gloss. Nars lip gloss is bomb, by the way. I know, late to the party. This is in the shade Mystic Red, which I don't know why it's called Mystic Red because it's pink, but just a beautiful, really pretty gloss. I've been enjoying that one. And then next up here, Jacke. This is what I have on my eyes right now. Love this palette. This is such a fun palette. I can pull color. I can do neutral if I want. It's just, and the shades have so much depth, and I don't care what anyone says. Something is different with the formulation. I feel like ABH has changed the formulation. When I get my Norvina Volume 1 palette, I'm gonna see how it compares, but I love this. I have it on my eyes today. This is beautiful. Good job, Jacke. Perfection. And then next up, I've been digging these Viseart Pro Petite palettes here. I've been using them on a lot of my clients for the past couple of weeks, and not bad. I love these. Now, for the life of me, I cannot understand what all the hype is behind the formula of these, because to me, I mean, they just seem like good old eyeshadows. They're not bad quality, but I know the other Viseart palettes are super expensive, and I can't really quite figure out why, because the formula really isn't anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, knock me off my socks. I get why Natasha Denona is expensive. I understand that. I get why Pat McGrath is expensive. I understand that. And that's the other thing too, while we're talking about it, I have no problems when a makeup artist comes out with a product and the price is high. I get it, because as a working makeup artist myself, like, they know exactly what they're talking about. So it's justifiable to me. They are world renowned. I understand it. I ain't gonna question it. Now, guess what? Is it super expensive? Yes. Am I gonna buy it if it's gonna break the bank? No, absolutely not. But I'm also not gonna be someone that's gonna sit here and complain when it comes to these world renowned makeup artists that, oh my gosh, it's expensive. Yes, it's luxury. Either we can buy it or we can't. Simple as that. And then what else do I have? Okay, so this next one, y'all are probably gonna be very shocked. So these next two things are my favorites for my dry skin girls or my mature skin women. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. Now, all I have is my sample here because I did not purchase this and I will not be purchasing this. However, when I did my wear test on this, knock my socks off. If you're someone who does have drier skin, if you're someone who has mature skin, you're going to love this. How it sits on the skin, it's not drying, it's not going to get stuck on your dry patches. Even if you are oily and you want to try to rock this into cooler months, you can definitely do so without any problems. I'm impressed by this. I will be recommending this to anybody that asks me, hey, what's a good foundation for dry or mature skin? That's the one. And then next up, the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealers. I hate these on me, but on my dry skin beauties, this is where it's at. This is where it's at. And then last but not least, I have a few things that just didn't work out so great for me. So I didn't even waste my time doing a video on this, just simply because I felt like it wasn't worth it. But this is the Dream Maybelline Urban Cover. It says full coverage protective makeup, broad spectrum SPF 50. Yes, it is SPF 50 because it smells like SPF. The fact that this says full coverage and it's like a BB cream completely blew my mind. Like, I was expecting some real... What are my dogs doing? Oh, it's getting water. I was expecting some real heavy hitter coverage with this. Nothing. Don't recommend it. And then next up here I have the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Concealer. The shades for this were weird, which is very interesting because Maybelline's been coming through with the shades. The shade is warm, is olive, which there's nothing olive about me, but this is what it looks like. And even looking at it, to me, this does not look olive whatsoever, so that's misleading. The shade above it, too dark, underneath it, too light. This is where I fell, and I felt like when I put this on and started blending it out, it just blended right on away. So the next two products here, let me see. The next three products here I do not have. The Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation, that was not a favorite of mine. You guys saw it in the video. It just didn't work out for me. That's okay. We'll revisit it in the winter time, cooler. We'll revisit it when it gets a little bit cooler, but it just, by hour 3 for my skin is popping with oil and not in a good way. So that was a not so favorite. And then the other two, I went and tried the Too Faced Born This Way, the big concealer again, because they have it in the shade Chai. And I just wanted to test it out again and see if I like it. It just does not sit well on me. Again, it is one of those concealers that's super hydrating. Those don't sit well on my skin for some reason. They move, they budge. I get super creasy. It's not a good look. So that was a not so favorite. And I also tried the Too Faced Born This Way powder. It could be used as a setting powder. It could be used as a foundation. And I just really didn't see anything spectacular about it. When I tried to use it to set my foundation, I felt like, and I got the shade Chai, which was weird because in the pan it looks light, but when I was putting it on to set my foundation, I felt like it altered my foundation shade a ton. And as far as helping keeping the oil down, not so sure about that. Again, I have oily skin type. I do think that maybe if you have drier skin, it might work out for you, but I just ended up returning those because they didn't work out and I didn't feel that it needed a whole video. So that's it. 21 minutes long. Lord have mercy. That is going to complete August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Down below, I want to hear some of your current favorites. It could be beauty, health, wellness, books, appliances. What is it? Tell me what you're loving right now. I love you guys so much. You know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.